This is going to be a super short, quick tip to show you how to use weight maps in order to control the size and placement of geometry node based particles in Blender. So here I have a super simple setup where I am using geometry nodes to distribute these spheres on the faces of this cube. So if I re-enable the nodes, we can see what's happening. There is a distribute points on faces node, which is basically determining where the particle is going to appear, and then a UV sphere is being distributed onto every point. But wouldn't it be nice if we had a bit more manual control over the size and placement of all these particles? Well, we have exactly that with weight maps, and it's super easy to set up. Let me show you how. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this selection input on the instance on points nodes, and I'm going to plug it into the group input, and that exposes it as a parameter here in the modifier panel. Next, I'm going to switch to the data tab, and I'm going to create a new vertex group, which I'm going to call density. With that done, let's switch back to the modifiers panel. And if I click on this icon here, I can then control that selection with an input that's not driven by the node graph. And the input I'm going to choose is the vertex map I've just created. Now, currently there are no particles displayed on the cube at all, and that's because all of the values in our vertex map are currently set to 0. But if I change into the weight paint node, making sure that I've got this density map selected, I can start painting on the mesh, and you can see that wherever I paint, the particles then appear. So this gives me a lot of control over the distribution of the particles. And it doesn't end there, because I can expose more parameters to be controlled by different weight maps. So let's take the scale output of the instance on points node, and I'm going to expose that as a parameter in the group input. And as soon as I do that, of course, the scale appears here in the modifiers panel. So let's go back to our vertex groups, and I'm going to create a new one, which I'm going to call size. And then if I click on this icon again to drive this scale parameter with the size vertex map that I've just created, let's return here, make sure that I've got the new vertex map selected, and I'm going to select the gradient tool. And now if I draw a gradient over the surface of the cube, you can see that it's modulating the size of our particles. But of course, I can paint on top of that as well. So I can paint here to add some bigger particles at the top. Or if I want to reduce the size of some of the particles at the bottom, I just set a lower weight and then paint that in over the desired particles. And of course, I can switch between the two maps and just carry on adding or removing particles to my map or modulating their size. And so this approach gives me full manual control over my particle system. So I hope you found this tip useful, and thank you very much for watching.